It's the time. We can start from here. This is the quiz from DoraHacks. It's my honor to host you guys today. This is another Harmony Grant Hackathon project demo sessions. Before we officially start, we can briefly introduce the background of this Grant Hackathon. This is actually the second time that DoraHacks to support the Harmony. So DoraHacks is the largest Web3 multi-chain developer incentive platform. In this grant, we integrate Harmony native quadratic funding mechanism, which means that everyone who really care about the development and growth of the Harmony ecosystems can participate and to support their favorite teams and projects from day one by donating their Harmony 1 token. And we are really looking forward to all the amazing projects building on top of the Harmony. Today, we are very happy to have 3 projects with us. They are XeggoStream, Meson, and BiangSwap. So without further ado, let's welcome the first team to start, which is the XeggoStream. So for all the audience, if you have any questions during the session, please feel free to ask in our YouTube or BiangSwap chat room. Yeah, so feel free to start when you're ready, Tom.
Hi, thanks, Chris. Hello, everyone. So here, this is Tom, and I'm gonna present you the XeggoStream, the product like what we have like built during the hackathon, in the build of Harmony. So what is Xeggo? So XeggoStream is basically an automated network for like digital assets. What problem we are solving? We are basically solving the problem around the delayed payment. So you will see that the delayed payment issue we are facing, like as a freelancer, as a small businesses, and many different areas. It takes a lot of time to like settle payment as well when the payment is like delayed. And whenever we are working as a freelancer, there's always cost of like 2 to 5%, like 3 to 5% as an internal transaction fee. Whenever we are like sending or receiving money to some from like abroad or overseas. So these are like the main basic payment for economy, both in the freelancers and the small business owners. So what we are doing is like getting a solution where we have like smart contract, and smart contract basically helps you to automate the payment on the hourly, daily, weekly, and monthly basis. It's supposed to be connected with the bank as well. There is support for like fiat to crypto to fiat, so that user can like choose any of the medium to withdraw the payment. Completely a P2P transaction, we are holding the payment. So the payment is contract, sender just initiate the payment through the smart contract, receives. We are not holding any sort of payment there. And who are basically the target markets? Our main customers are mostly the freelancer ecosystem. So I have mostly like spent a lot of time around the South Asian market, around Indonesia and Malaysia, working around with the freelancers for like different web development or blockchain development like work. So they have like this is like biggest concern like around the delayed payment. So that's the first market like we want to target, and after that we want to target for like enterprise as well, where there's like a recurring revenue problem issues. In terms of like size of the market, the total like TAM is around like 1.5 trillion. The SAM is around like 17 billion, and what we are like addressing is around like 50 million as of now. Direct competitor, if you ask, like you might have heard about like this Sablier, one of the like a good automated payment vertical in the Ethereum ecosystem. ChargeV works on the like a Web2. This basically does like a recurring payment, solve the recurring payment issues. Then we have a sometime Gitcoin also like does the recurring payment to the for the grantee and other individuals. These are on the direct computer side, but for indirect computer, like we have in Stripe, which also maintain like a recurring payment on the Web2 space, PayPal and Square. So these payment gateways are basically used for like freelancers widely these days. What are like our competitive advantage? We are like completely P2P network. We are non-custodial, basically a platform. We are not like storing anything on our platform. Everything is managed by an audited smart contract. We provide like on and off ramp service for the fiat to crypto network. Very less charge. We are deployed on Harmony network, so where the transaction fee is way much lower than the Ethereum or any other network. No KYC required since we are completely a P2P network, so we don't require any sort of KYC for doing that. This is like our business or revenue model. So we're gonna like release our SDK as well. So if someone gonna build a product on top of our SDK, there will be like some sort of fee we are planning to charge. And we are not charging any fee for like using our product, but if you're like using some extended features or premium features like just like crypto to fiat gateway, then we're gonna like charge the fees around it. So this is a small intro like what we are like building. Now what I'm gonna do, I'll like show you a quick demo of the product, like what we have like built around. So this is basically the first page. When you go on like Zeggo.co, this will be the basically the landing page. And when you click on like get started, this is where you'll basically land on. And you need to be on the Harmony network. So here what I'm gonna do, I'll click on like stream money. Here I'll enter the receiver address. So let me just get some receiver address. Let's say here I'm gonna send some money to the account 2 from account 3. So this is the receiver address. Now I want to like select some sort of a token. So this particular platform will work for like any sort of ERC20 token or ERC20 standard token. So what you need to do, you just need to like enter the token here. It will directly import here, right? You just need to select here. Now this got imported. Now let's say 10 token I want to stream out. I'll just select what time I want to like start the stream. Let's say I want to start this stream around like this time, and this should like last for like 6 days, right? Let me just give some. Yeah. Now I've hit on like stream. So when I click on like stream, it will basically ask for like confirmation. I like hit confirm, and there will be one more permission we need to give. Approve the transaction. Yes. So now you can see the transaction got approved. We got notification. Now let's go on the dashboard. So in this dashboard, like if I do the hard refresh, you can see this is the transaction which I have like just initiated it. Oops. Yeah. So this is a transaction for like 10 XYZ token, which I have just initiated it. This is the start time. Right now it's 11:09. It will start at like 11:12 and it will end at like uh, today is like 13th. It will end at like 19th. So for like next 6 days, next 6 days, this 10 XYZ token will be streamed like per second. So as a sender, if I want to like cancel this stream at any point of time, I can cancel it also. Let's say you hired like a yoga trainer or a freelancer, and the total work is of like 10 days. After 5 days, you realize that the work is not of the quality one. So you can cancel it and you can save the rest of the amount uh, to get like wasted. So you can basically like save the money. This is a best way to like stream the payment. So this is like one of the old stream, like you can see a 20 XYZ token which has been streamed on like yesterday, and it will continue like 15th. So if I want to know like little bit more detail, I can like click on here, and you can see as of now, out of like 20 XYZ token, this much amount of XYZ token has been streamed, right? And as a sender, if I want to like cancel, I can cancel it as well. How does it looks like from the receiver side? Let me show you as well. So this is basically the sender account. Now let's look into the receiver account. So as a receiver account, I'll go on the dashboard. You can see this is how the receiver account looks like. These are the 3 incoming transactions which you can see. This is right now in active mode because it will start like after 1 or 2 minutes, and then it will be in the active mode. These are like already the ongoing transaction. So as of now, out of like 20 XYZ token, like 8 XYZ token has been like already streamed. So as a receiver, what I can do, I can click on here redeem, and I can like get this token in my wallet. So I can click on here, and this token will be in my wallet. So as of now, you can see there is a 0 XYZ. Now I go here, you can see there's a 8 XYZ token which I just right now streamed, redeemed it. So this is how it works on the receiver side. So yeah, this is how our platform works. We have deployed this platform on like Harmony Men Network. So this hasn't been deployed on like this link. This has been deployed on like this particular link, which is on the fleet, which we have updated it here as well. If anyone want to like test it out, they can go here and like test it out and like give us a feedback. We have also like Telegram link we have updated, so you guys, if you have any question, feel free to ask. So yeah, this is all about the Zego stream. Happy to answer if you guys have any questions, feedback around it. Thank you.
Got it, got it. Yeah, thank you very much, Tom, for the presentation. One question from me is that on your platform, you mentioned it's more like a Web3 version of the Fiverr or Upwork. Basically, it's connecting the freelancer and the task issuers. So, wondering what type of the task do you target to launch on your
Mhm.
platform? Do you have any like specific focus on? Like it's
Yeah,
more Web3
yeah.
or just tackle the Web2 or Web3 in general?
Yeah. So we are basically starting with a freelancer, but we are basically targeting like the recurring payment solution. Recurring payment issues are mostly like seen in the freelancer. That's why we are like starting with the freelancer space. And here we are not specific to any sort of like specific a niche around the freelancer. Wherever there is an issue around the delayed payment, wherever the payment is done like multiple transaction, and wherever there is like a trust issue, we just want to be like the payment gateway between them. And that's what like the PayPal, Stripe, and Square also does for the freelancer space.
Got it, got it. Makes sense.
Yes.
And another question is that how do you evaluate the quality of the work from freelancers?
Yeah.
Like,
So
is there
quality
any?
of the work.
Yeah, please go.
Sorry. Yeah.
No, no,
So
please.
quality of the work.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, no. Please go. Please go.
Yeah. So quality of the work, we just want let a sender decide. Let them decide. Let's say this is the sender, like account 3. He is basically a sender. He or she is a sender. Now he realized that okay, right now there's like 40% of amount has been like already streamed, but he hasn't done like 10% of the work. So as a sender, he is like dissatisfied. So what he can do, he can just click on here cancel, and the money will be like stopped. So the 60% of money he can like save it.
Mhm.
So quality of the work is supposed to be decided by the sender or the project owner himself.
Got it. Got it. Yeah. So very interesting point that I just came out is that maybe in the future you can design it like a personal profile with the rating system so that people can rate each other. So it kind of a way to evaluate people's past quality works. Just a random thought.
Yes.
But yeah, thank you very much for the presentation. It looks really interesting. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, and we can move to the next presenter, which is the Meson. So, hi, Edric.
Hi, Chris. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Feel free to start.
Yeah. Let me share my screen first. Cool. So hello, everyone. My name is Cedric. I'm the product lead at Meson's team. Today, it's my honor to introduce you about something basics about our platform, Meson. Meson is actually a stablecoin swap protocol facilitating the cross-chain swap exchange among any networks. Right now, we are actually on 14 different high-performance chains, including Etherum, BNB, Tron, Avalanche, Polygon, Phantom, Harmony, Aurora, Avimos, Conflux, Moonbeam, Moonriver, as well as Arbitrum and Optimism. We have just recently launched on Harmony, and that's one of the main reasons why today I'm here, taking part in the Harmony grant application, and really have this pleasure to introduce you our platform. So Meson right now has supported major wallet, including MetaMask and Wallet Connect. You may use your favorite wallet by connecting with the Wallet Connect to start with. And one of the Meson's product highlights is that we are really fast. Most of the Meson transactions will be finished in 1 or 2 minutes. So today I'll just go ahead and show you one of the typical transactions. I'm swapping one USDC over from BNB chain all the way to Harmony. And right now, as we are just launched in three months ago, so most of our chains are running on a subsidy. So you can see the fee as low as 0 on most of our chains. And click confirm, the wallet will pop up for a signature request. And here, I'll just go ahead and approve this signature. So the other really fascinating point about Meson is that we make the fees very low and the transaction time very fast, probably one of the best available in the market, so that we provide, like a lot of people call it, the most or the smoothest user experiences on swap chain, on cross-chain swap for stablecoins. And what's more important to mention is that Meson only builds the pools around the native or most commonly used stablecoins on every chains. So Meson takes in widely accepted stablecoins like USDT and USDC and pays out most common stablecoins on the other side of the chain. There will be no intermediate or wrapped asset created in the whole swaps. So what you pay for is actually what you get, and you can use it immediately on the other side of the chain with no hassle, no hindrance at all. And another part that worth to mention is that Meson can do cross-chain, stablecoins exchange, and token transfer transaction all together in one single swap. So you may swap to another chain. At the same time, you may exchange from USDT to USDC with no slippage. And at the same time, you can do token transfer to a third-party addresses, any specified wallet address as you want. So right now, I'm releasing the fund, and our transaction is close to done. And you can see Meson has a very intuitive UI right now, and we also provide dedicated one-to-one live support channel on our Discord community. If you're interested, you can always join our Discord community and talk with the real user and our real support people in different languages to get help. Okay, right now we are done on this swap. So one of the new features we just recently launched on Meson is that we are now enabled a sharing function. If you are fascinated about your cross-chain experiences you used on Meson, you can feel free to download the poster created specifically for this transaction and share it on your favorite social media, including Twitter, to let more people know about this fascinating platforms. So once a swap is initiated, you can always click on the top right corner to check all the swap history, and you may very well to click into one of the swaps to go into our customized Meson Explorer to check the details about this swap. It will dedicate all of the specific steps with links to the native block explorer on different chains, like what we show here. So right now, Meson has supported about 10 different languages besides English. you can click on the button on the top right corner and click language button to change the language of your choice. And you may very well to use your native languages if you're more confident and feel like more using in that languages. And once you have any questions, you can always click on the question mark on the top on the bottom right corner so that you can get assist in our Discord community. We have real people support standing by 24/7, and they speak the same languages as our UI does. So in 10 different languages, including all the major languages like Chinese and English. If you want to keep in touch or get the newest updates with Meson, you can always join our Discord community by clicking on the logo or follow our Twitter to check the latest updates about Meson. You may very well to share your experiences on your Twitter to let more people know about Meson. Last part would be our GitHub icon. And you can click on the button to view our block explorer as well as our documentations, including our audit reports, which we have been audited by the SS Labs at Georgia Institute of Technology in this February. And right now we're going through another round of robust security audits with trail of bits, and the reports will be released here in a short moment. So this is pretty much my introduction about Meson. If you are interested, you may very well to open your browser and visit meson.fi to try it out today. It has been launched for about 3 or 4 months, and we have acquired a sizable amount of user base, and we are really fascinated that a lot of people love our products. Thank you.
Got it. Yeah, thank you very much, Edric, for the presentation. One question is from me is so I think definitely right now the cross-chain stablecoin swap is a very hot topic. There are a bunch of the projects that I tackled similar things like you guys. So one question is that how do you guys differentiate with them? Like let's take the Stargate as an example. So they are also like a very famous cross-chain stablecoin protocol. So
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a slight difference between us and Stargate. We are mainly focused on stablecoins, and we take a lot of effort to make the stablecoins cross-chain experiences as smooth as possible. So you can see that on a lot of chains, we pretty much do free swaps. There's no slippage, just one-to-one. What you pay is what you get. So that's a huge difference between us and Stargate. Stargate's more fell into the traditional category of cross-chain protocol, where we want to make or maximize out the experiences on the user side to give user a no-brainer when they are thinking about stablecoins cross-chain. That's where we are trying to hit at this moment.
Got it. And I also would love to know about your future roadmap. Like, do you guys plan to explore into the more ecosystems or any other exciting news that you would like to share?
Yes, we are actually looking at a few more promising networks like layer 2 rollups, ZK-Sync, and even non-EVM chains like Solana that we do have plans to roll out into these chains in the future so that we can offer our services to more chains and more pair of networks so that people can continue or extend their use of Meson network. Which will be beneficial to Harmony ecosystem as well, because people will have more ways to devote their digital asset into Harmony.
Got it. Yeah, makes sense. Cool. Yeah, thank you very much, Edric, for your wonderful presentation for Meson.
Yeah. Thank you, Chris.
And we can move to the last but not the least project today, which is the BiangSwap.
Hello.
Hey, Alice.
Can you see my screen?
We can see.
Okay.
Feel free to start when you're ready.
Yes. Hello, everyone. Good morning to you all. I'm Alice Witt, and I'm the co-founder, and I'm responsible for the products and the marketing operations. And here is also my colleague, Victor. He's also the co-founder and responsible for the technology and development. And all right, and this is my great honor to showcase the project BiangSwap to you all today. And the NFT decentralization finance is so prevalent nowadays in 2022, especially in the second half of the year. Here is many new NFT brands emerging to crypto world this year, as well as brought Web2 people in there. Before I get started, I would like to introduce our projects BiangSwap at first. So maybe you have the many questions, and what is the needs to be the liquidifying? Assuming that you have the bunch of the NFTs within different branch, and at one of them the crypto bunch, the number 1190, which is cost 275 ETHs, around the 500,000 US dollars. And it's pretty good to have it in a Web3 wallet, and it's quite safe to store in the right wallet right now. At the time of the purchase the NFT, you just have it. It is not big, but it's now the small amount of US dollars, just like the inside the NFT, which means you cannot use a bunch of the US buckets. And maybe you are going to do if you really need to catch in the short of time. To sell it on the OpenSea, it is not easy because the high value NFTs generally need to 10 of days to sell it, even 1 or 2 months. Well, it is why the BiangSwap coming to us. And the second question you will ask about what is the BiangSwap? BiangSwap is a multi-chain decentralized exchange for the NFT liquidity via the quadratic voting. It is first time rate for the NFT to liquidate for cash flow. It proposes liquidize of the NFT and relieve the NFT marketplaces for the investor and the NFT holders. And maybe you will ask how to get to start the liquidify your NFT. It is easy and there are 4 steps. So one step is to stake your NFT in BiangSwap platform, and the second step use quadratic voting by the communities, and the third step is liquidify your NFT supporters whom staked 1 coin or ETH or Biang coins into the pool automatically. For the fourth step, the NFT holder is joined with waiting for the full incomes, which is yield from the swap and LP. And with public blockchains does the BiangSwap currently supported, and of course, Harmony blockchains, Moonbeam, and in the later time, and with big NFT brands do we currently cooperate with. Actually, we have worked with them months ago, and we will wait for their NFT releasing. These 2 brands both 5 million daily activity user is a publicly huge user. And when does the BiangSwap live on the mainnet? Before 1st September 2022, due to there's the main logic and the implementation needs to be double docking and review. We have contact with some person and when audit to review all sources code in order to safeguard our product. Oh, thank you. That's all.
Cool. Yeah. Thank you very much, Alice. So the first question from me is that so what type of the NFT assets are you guys targeting for the like the NFT lending? So for example, there are a bunch of the NFT assets like the PFP, like the gaming NFT, the art music NFT, and a bunch of others. So do you guys have like specific targeting, or it's like more general?
Chris, let me answer the question for in this sense. Generally, we will collaborate with the security departments such as banks and ICE. These brands are popular and well known, so they have high value pool when they want to liquidify their NFTs pool. Uh, as you mentioned, there are many NFTs in the game or games, and generally, actually, for example, their NFTs, some of their NFTs are holding a high value of their in their NFT marketplace. So we have actually three categories of NFTs we will focus on. For the first is cultural NFTs, and the second is like some. I mean, the game is very popular. Like I mentioned in the like Alice mentioned in the conversation, she called two brands, Truly and Spatial. The two brands we have currently worked with, and they have a 15 million daily active users, and that is a big collaboration, and will push BiangSwap to next step. Okay.
Got it. Yeah, another problems will be great that if you can briefly let me go through the because you just mentioned about quadratic voting, right? Because DoraHacks use quadratic voting as well, so we are very interested in that part. So like how quadratic voting be used in your protocol? Is it like a community will decide or not if this liquidity pool will be open, or the like the APR APY will be decided by the community as well? Like how in general quadratic voting be integrated into the BiangSwap?
Oh, that's interesting. Because DoraHacks is contracting funding, voting for their projects, especially these grand projects. We are a kind of quadratic voting mechanism for the staking NFT. Okay, let's simply say that one address for one word, that is a core mechanism for quadratic voting. So for the currently, we didn't publish our BiangSwap to the mainnet, but this mechanism we are currently is developing and will be called reviewing by some I mean the security auditing team. So the main purpose of quadratic voting is for if you have one NFT and you want to stake on BiangSwap project platform, and how to define your NFT's value is accumulated by the communities, such as there are 1,000 people stake their ETH into this NFT, and then the NFT will be 100 ETH at the same value, right? So we have the real users with 100 addresses independently. Actually, this is the mechanism for the quadratic voting. That's it.
I understand like how quadratic voting works. I'm just wondering like how it works in the BiangSwap. Oh yeah, well, okay, yeah, never mind. I kind of get it. Cool. Yeah, thank you very much for your presentation and your answer. It looks really interesting to me. Looking forward to see how it goes in the future.
Okay, thank you, Chris.
Yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it for today. Thanks for all the teams and presenters for joining us today and contributing your time and efforts for this demo sessions. I believe you guys all did a great job. The whole sessions has been really helpful for us and for audience to better understand your project, your vision, and your future roadmaps. So for all the audience, if you have any questions for any of the presenting teams, or you just want to engaging with the team, please feel free to try out their product, join their community, and engage with the teams. I believe they are more than happy to know you guys in their community. So in the future, we have a series of the events like today's. If you are interested and haven't followed us on YouTube and BiangSwap Labs, make sure you do that so you won't miss out, and you won't miss out any of the upcoming sessions like today's that we are about to host for you. And hope you guys can keep building and kicking off the next best products in the industries. See you guys soon. Yeah, bye-bye.